Hello students, welcome to the lecture number 5 of consumer behavior. In previous class, we also talked about motivation, goals, types of need, desires, all these things, drive, etc. We have discussed all these things in very detail in previous classes. Means our major topic is still motivation. So, in the previous classes, we have also talked about black box model. In black box model, we have studied that we like a product or dislike a product because of unknown large number of factors existing in our minds. Whenever we are observing a product, whenever we are checking the product, so that the image of that product is filtered by those concepts, those factors, hundreds and thousands factors that is existing in our minds. So cumulatively, those factors are giving us an unknown conclusion. Not the basic factor, why we are rejecting this product, why we liking this product. We don't know about this logic, but still we are getting a conclusion from our own brain, our own mind, because of that unlimited number of factors that is existing in our mind, that has been accumulating in our mind from our childhood till our this stage of life. So this thing was called black box model, means there are a large number of factors existing in our mind on the basis of which we are accepting a product or rejecting a product, being a customer or in our social lives. So there was motivation, there was drive, but today we are proceeding this motivation a little bit more. Motivational conflicts. Because of our black box model, because of our different factors, sometimes there arises a conflict among different motivational factors in our brain, that is called motivational conflict. How this arises, different approaches are there, different theories are there. We will be talking about them one by one. But what is meant by motivational conflict? A goal has valence. Goal, what is meant by goal here? When we want to purchase a product, when we want to have access to certain product or service, that is called a goal. But here, this lecture has told us that a goal has a valence. Valence means that this goal may be positive, we like to have a product, or this goal may be negative. Because of some negative attributes, we avoid a product. So this is called negative goal. Goal may be positive. Goal has a valence, means that our goal may be positive or it may be negative. A positive goal is one which directs the consumer behavior to search and reach that product. The goal which directs our behavior, which pushes us, which motivates us to collect money, to work hard, to collect information and buy that specific product or service. It is called positive goal. And negative goal is, while in some cases this goal may be negative, a purchase decision, when this negative, there is negative goal, it means that we are avoiding that product. Why we are avoiding that product? Based on your own assumption, you think that that product is having some negative consequences, or there exists a social disapproval in the society. You may be liking a product to have it for you, but it is not approved in the society. People will talk against you. In some cases, they will hate you. In some cases, they will say negative words to you. That's why this goal becomes negative. A purchase decision can involve more than one source of motivation. There may be positive and negative conflict arises. In certain cases, when you are making a purchase decision to buy a specific brand of mobile. Let's suppose your own mentality says that it is a very good mobile. But other factors, your friends or other people are saying that it is not a good mobile. So in purchase decision, there are a number of factors which are combining together to make a purchase decision. And this conflict, these factors will be of different types. One group of factors will be positive, will be explaining different positive attributes to you to purchase that specific product. Other group of factors will be negative, will be explaining different negative attributes of that products. Now a dilemma creates, dilemma, D-I-L-E-M-M-A, dilemma, a situation in which we are confused whether to do it or not to do it. That situation is called dilemma or conflict. This situation is called motivational conflict. So how these motivational conflicts are arising? We have got different types of conflicts over here. I have written 3 types of conflicts over here. Number 1 of which is approach, conflict. Approach, conflict. A conflict in which a person must choose between 2 desirable outcomes. Desirable outcomes means both options are positive, but still you are confused between these 2 desirable or positive options, but you will have to select one of them. This is called approach, conflict. I am giving you one example related to the students. Let's suppose you are getting winter weekend off, for 2 days off in 1 week. So now there are 2 options with you. Asad has got 2 options with him. He says that I should go for skiing, for trip, or to spend these days with my family members at home. Both are positive outcomes, but he is confused. Both options are positive, but still there is confusion. There is psychological conflict or psychological dilemma existing in his mind. It is called approach conflict. Or you can also apply this approach to purchasing a product. Both the product may have positive results, outcomes. They are equally good, and you are confused what to purchase and what not to purchase. Approach conflict. Next conflict is approach avoidance conflict. Approach avoidance conflict. Before going to its definition, I will tell you that in this conflict, you like to have that specific product, to purchase that specific product, but at the same time, you also like to avoid that product in the future if possible. In the future or at the present, but you also like to avoid that product. Like, I am giving you one example. Nowadays, people are becoming very much health conscious. They are not liking oily food, etc. But certain time you are going to a restaurant and you like to have a tasty burger or a very tasty pizza. Now, today, you like to have that pizza or to have that specific burger, but you also like to avoid that because it will make you bulky, it will make you more fit. So this approach, this is also a conflict in your mentality. This approach is called approach avoidance, conflict. When we desire a goal but wish to avoid it at the same time, what to do? Whether to buy it because I would like to have it, or it is having a negative consequence, or I should avoid it. Confusion is there, dilemma is there, tension is existing in your mind. At the same time, number third conflict type is avoidance, conflict. Avoidance, conflict. Caught between a rock and a hard place. There is a phrase for this type of conflict. Caught between a rock and a hard place means both are having negative consequences, but there is no other option. You will have to select one of them. Let's suppose, I'm giving you an example. You are in shortage of money, or you are having very specific amount of budget. You don't like to spend money on your car, but you have got an old car and that is out of order, that is broken. You have got two options: to purchase a new car, for which already you have a limited amount of budget. You don't like to spend that amount which is in your pocket. Or to repair this old car again and again. Okay? So both are avoidance. Both the goals are negative, but there is no option and you will have to select one of them. So this type of conflict which is arising in your mind, in your mentality, that is called avoidance, conflict. So related to these conflicts, we have got a theory by the name of theory of cognitive dissonance. Cognitive dissonance. Dissonance means inconsistency. Theory of cognitive means mental, dissonance, inconsistency, or disorganized life. So this theory says, theory of cognitive dissonance says that by nature human being likes to have a stable and very peaceful life. But certain time, a tension is creating in his mind to specify a specific need or to select between two alternatives, etc. Now, when this tension is arise, because of the nature of human being that it likes a peaceful life, stable life, so he will be very much motivated. He will be working hard to reduce this tension by selecting one of the option. So this was our today lecture. Thank you very much, students. Have a very nice time. Be with me. See you in the next class. Khuda Hafiz.